Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? 01 of 1 here. Do a quick check on everything. Looks like sound is working. I should probably log into the video real quick. Hang on. Nope. Okay, so my video does not show up in my own suggested thing, so let's just click in here, see if that's working. Okay, so it looks like video is working as well, so that's good. All right, so what do we need to do now? I just noticed something. If I was back here, what level was it? Here? No. So I was looking at this little light thing right here, and it looked like it was moving downwards. Trying to figure out where exactly that was that I was standing. Oh, it's kind of moving. I don't know. Whatever, it's fine. Anyways. Sorry, distracted here. We need to do stuff. So we have steel plate again, so we have 2,500, so that's good. And I believe we were working on this. So I guess we'll just keep on working on it because reasons. All right, so we are already set up to do this properly, so... Oh, I need steel plate to do this. Okay. Okay, so that just gave me 125 plates. Good. How far out do we want to go? There should be good, right? I think that should be good. All right, and then I want to put on like little columns on the end here. So like we'll have like little posts, or you know, it'll look like a dock, right? So that's what we want to do. That is not the right way to put that in. All right, let's try this again. Oh, yup, okay. Good. We'll head back over here. Carl, welcome. He says video is good. Thank you, sir. All right, and now we can do the rest of this, I guess. All right. And then I don't know what else I'm gonna do over here. Good. All right. So something like that. We'll probably make it a little bit bigger, but you know, we'll just kind of make it look like a dock, and then we'll do like a couple more as we go down. What do you think? Like 7 blocks between? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then on the 8th one, we'll do one of these and one of these. These and one of these, and then some of this. All right, that looks decent, I think, right? And then I'm gonna have to do something about like a crane or something, like a really big crane. But I don't know where I would want to put it. And I'm probably going to have hiccups pretty much all night or all during the video because I ate very, very quickly. Stationeer's episode ran over, so I had to, yeah, eat very fast. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and on the 8th one, we do that, and then we go over here. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. And then that can go there, and then that can go here. That can go there, I guess. Something I could potentially do. What was for dinner? Anything exciting? It's like a pork ragu type thing and some green beans. It was tasty. Not amazing, but, you know, tasty. It was edible, at least, right? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have the Factor 75 meal plan, just because I don't really have time to cook. And when I do cook, I end up making too much food because it's hard to make food for one. So I usually end up having leftovers, and then those leftovers never get eaten, and then it's just, I don't know. It's just wasting food, and I don't like wasting food. So at least with, you know, the Factor plan, it's expensive as hell, but I don't have to cook. It's relatively good, and it's food for one person, which is great. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so this will go over here, and then we're gonna build the rest of the dock up to this point. And then, I don't know, we'll figure something to do here. And I'm out of plate already, really? 3, 4, 5, good. I'm actually keeping up with Bob. That's amazing. Sorry. Let's see. Can we get you like down in there? Yeah. There we go. That makes me feel better. Okay. So there's that. So that's gonna be kind of like our little dock, I guess. And then I kind of want to make sort of like a track for the crane to go on, and then, but I mean, like, how, like, where am I even gonna put this thing? Like, I could like back it all the way into here, but then that's gonna take away space for us to use in here. Carl asks, how many subs before you can reach out to Factor for sponsorship? Haha, get those meals like half off, right? If I was paying half what I'm paying right now for them, I would say it's worth it. But right now, it's like I'm on a plan where you get 6, and it's like, I don't know, it's like $75 for like 6 meals, right? Which is expensive. And then like if you want to add extra meals, it's like $13, which is crazy. And then I also have these little protein shakes that they get, and I happen to like the vanilla cake one a lot. But that's like $7 each, and they're not even like 20 ounces. It's like 12 ounces. $7 for 12 ounces. That's crazy. I mean, they're tasty, but not $7 worth. Okay, so we have this over here now. Okay, so I could build into here, potentially. I kind of want to, this is bothering me right now, right here. Can we get you like in here? Here we go. Can we get like another one in there? Sir, go into, no, doesn't like it. Okay, that's fine. So I could build the crane system over here and like dock it into the the rock over here, I guess. I'm sure this is probably hollow as well. At least it looks like it should be hollow. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Who knows? And then I would have to make this look like an actual crane, but it has to look like, you know, a crane from the pirate days. I just realized something. Like, if you take a look at this, once we get out to this point, it's an octagon. And you get in a little bit closer, and now it's a circle. Octagon, circle. That's weird. Huh. Carl says, well, I'm sorry, but I gotta go grocery shopping, so I'm lurking in the background while I compare prices of bags of chips. Enjoy, and let me know how that comparison goes once you're done. I'm sure it'll be extremely informative. All right. I mean, do you go with like the ruffles, or do you go with the Lay's, or do you go like off-brand, like you do like the Old Dutch? I mean, there's lots of different kinds. Expensive or too expensive is the answer. Yes. Wouldn't it be nice if like someone came out with like good chips that were actually cheap? That'd be amazing. Carl says, I gotta get the Midwest staple kitchen cooked. Okay. All right. Now we can put this on here. They only sell them in the Midwest. I think they're made in Illinois or Wisconsin. Can't remember. When you say kitchen cooked, do you mean kitchen or kettle cooked? Because I've heard of kettle cooked chips, but not kitchen cooked. All right, now how do I want to make this crane work? It's gonna have to have a swivel. I think the top part would have to be small grid, or at least the chain part would have to be small grid. I mean, I wish I could just do like just chain, because that would be great. I could put a gravity generator on it, or mount it inside of it, and then kind of use that. Maybe, possibly, potentially. Carl says, Kitchen Cooked is a name brand. They are a kettle-cooked chip made in Farmington, Illinois, and they don't distribute them very far, but they are my favorite. Interesting. So for anyone listening now or in the future, if you happen to be in the Illinois area around Farmington, go ahead and get yourself some kitchen-cooked chips from your local retailer. All right, so now this thing has to get taken out and then built out like this. How are we doing over here with all that? Okay, so that's basically the end. Good. All right, so this is kind of like our entrance here. And then this, what do I want to do with this? I mean, I feel like I need to do something in here. Like light it up or something. Because, I mean, it's going to be fairly obvious that there's a dock out here. And I want you to be able to see in there. So I'm going to need like some sort of lights to light it up. And then once we get in here, I'm going to need like a place to dock everything, which means that some of this... Oh, hey, look, we have extra room. Some of this could potentially be taken out. Apparently there's uranium 60 meters away from my current position, so that's cool. Alright, so how do we want to do this? I don't want to dig out too much towards the end here, or towards the ceiling, I guess, because I don't know how close I am to the actual outer shell. I'm assuming that's pretty close. And then I want to be able to park something in here. Or maybe I could make this like a little, like a medical room or like a receiving room or something like that. But then I would have to get, I don't know, I could make something work. I'm sure I could. But we would have to see how that would fit in with the block space here. So let's just kind of build up and see where it takes us. Okay, and then we have like another little area in here, which I could do something with maybe. Okay, so we have that, and then we go, is that, oh no, then we gotta go over here too, okay. So what if I were to connect these two, so it'd be going like through here. There we go. And then I could have this be like a cryo room, where, you know, everyone could just like, and then where this hole is that I made, I could frame this and fill it with glass. And then this would be kind of like the medical check-in room over here. I have to try to see if I can make it look nice. Not sure how difficult that would be. And maybe put like a door or something through there. Like, how would that even work? And then I have to get the orientation correct as well. So let's see. If I were to go down here, keeping myself even with that and facing forward, go down as far as I could, and then dig out here. Would this be a good place for a door? If I could actually dig through all of that. Okay, so we're through here. Okay. There we go. Alright, so let's see where this stacks up. And then we'll kind of build based on that. So if I did that, no, that's too tall. Okay. Alright, so then I can do this. And then if I wanted this to really fit in here properly, I would have to clear all this out, of course. Okay, that should be good over there. That should be good over there. Alright, so then we'll do a door. Could do this corner door, maybe. And then we could do, I don't know, like kind of build this back into the wall, but I feel like concrete would probably work better because then it kind of like blends in more. And then we could do the same thing over here. And then this could be one of these little things. Should work. Maybe. And we got to build this out this way. So that'll be one of these. Okay. And then this has to be a half block. Good. And then this one also has to be a half block. There we go. And then this needs to be a corner piece. I suppose it doesn't really need to be a corner piece. I could do one of these. Do it like that, maybe. And that will kind of cover up that area there. And then in here, I could do, where was it? This one. Yeah, so that can go here. And then this would need to be back over here and in there. Okay. And then for this, I could take this out, replace that with one of these. And then all I need to do is just add in a sign that says medical screening or something. So LCD, we want to do this and oh, I need stuff. Okay, so this is LCD outer port, no, inner port. Inner port medical. Okay. And then we'll change this to text and images. 00200. Good. Edit. Medical. Good. All right. Now, this gets to be a lot bigger. And then alignment goes to the center. Good. So now we can go into here, and I might be able to make this a pressurized area, which would be nice. But I need to get some power first, and some oxygen, because reasons. All right. And then I see that there are a few people watching, so hello to the lurkers as well. Thank you for joining. And I hope you're playing this in the background while you are enjoying your own favorite game, or possibly even playing Space Engineers. That is the purpose that I would like for these videos. Just something you play in the background. And yeah. Hopefully I can make it interesting for you guys. Alright, so this, I have to be very careful about how much I take out here. Alright, so now this needs to be bumped out. Okay. Now, let me see, that's this way is down, yes, okay. All right, now once we get inside of here, we can go back to the wood texture. So now I just gotta figure out where I need to dig for that. we go. Okay. Oh, now let's do a passage in here, just because. Now, if I'm going to do a passage, it's got to be the battered armor. And I'm okay with that little bit of stone kind of sticking around here, so that's good. And then I suppose up here I can do another concrete piece, half block. Let's see, that can go there. Excellent. All right. Okay, so that's that. Now I'm gonna have to seal this entire area, and this up here I want to be kind of like a windowed area looking into here. So that's gonna be interesting to try to figure out how to do that. Okay, so this has got to go. And I'm thinking we should probably put like a desk here for like a nurse or something. Like the initial triage screening, I guess. And we'll build this up as well. Okay, so that should be good. Then we'll go back to the wood texture, put the floor in. All right, now, desk. Gonna get one of these, or should I get a corner desk? No, we'll do this one. All right, now this needs to be battered. Unable to place por qué. Do I have the interior plate? I have the interior plate. Okay, so something else about this it does not like. Is it this little tiny corner? It better not be that little tiny corner. Was it that little tiny corner? It was that little tiny corner. That's annoying. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I want to put something back in here. Do we want this to be wood? What do we want the walls to be? We can make the walls concrete, I think. I think that would work. We'll have that fit to the grid. Oh, of course, it doesn't like that there, so for BB. You're not gonna let me put this back here? Really? Really, dude? How about now? You gonna let me do it now? Hmm? Yeah. Okay, so there's that. Okay. So I'm okay with keeping kind of like a lot of the rock texture in here. I don't want it to be like too much, but a little bit is okay. So we'll put another one in here. And then because there's a possible issue of quarantine and whatnot, never know what kind of crazy space viruses you might get, we're going to put this out here as the battered armor. I need a girder to build a half window. Okay. Oh yeah, and this thing probably needs to be set as well to battered armor. If it'll work. Hello. There we go. All right. Girder. Do. All right. Girders. Also, don't need that. I have 80,000 stone. Nice. Dutch Close Enough welcome, says hello, hello. I'm here for only a short time as it's husband's birthday today. Happy birthday, husband. He's been doing some art stuff and will be back in a bit. Well, enjoy that. And also tell him that his most favorite streamer ever, 01 of 1, says happy birthday. I wonder what this would look like if I did the concrete texture instead. Is it not going to let me do it? There we go. Okay, so that's the concrete. I actually kind of like that for that texture. Okay, so what's next? Well, we got to get in here and get it actually functional, right? Okay. Go back to the battered. There you go, nice clear view from this side, darkened view from this side, so that should work. And then we will continue our wooden floor. Carl says, "Aw, happy birthday, husband. I'm in the middle of grocery store watching the stream by the canned goods, or by the canned foods." I can't read for some reason. I don't know. And then Doug Close Enough says, "Thanks and groceries FTW for the win. I imagine that as a chef, your grocery shopping takes way longer than the standard person, question mark?" Yeah, like how do you deal with like the substandard quality of food in our grocery stores these days? Alright, so I like this so far. Alright. Okay, so that looks decent. I don't need that. Alright. Now, this I want to give them kind of like their own little private room thing here. So let me see what we can do as far as the floor goes. And then, I don't know, try to figure it out from there. Dr. Close Enough says, Zero says, your most favorite streamer ever says happy birthday. Is that what you said? Writing it down because ADHD and all that. Yes, that is what I said. Not that it's true, but it is funny. Dr. Close Enough says, you're making a checkpoint border control station. I am making a medical room. So when you come in from your long voyage or whatever, you can get yourself checked out, get yourself an orange or something like that. Alright, so now how do I get this? Oh man, how am I going to get this to work the way that I want it to work? So I need to make sure that that does not stick out on the side, which I don't think it does. And then that needs to go there, and that needs to go there. And then we need to get... How am I going to do this? So I think that sticks out too far, right? Yeah. So if I did it like a 45, would that be sufficient? Possibly. All right. And of course we don't need this here anymore. All right. So that's this. Now, how do I get this to do what I want it to do? Okay, so we have a 45 here. or sorry, a half block here. I think I'm gonna need like one of these in here. How's that gonna look? Is it gonna look terrible? It's probably gonna look terrible. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I'm kind of okay with that. Okay, so then that brings us up to the top here. And then if I were to continue to fill this out like that, so I would need glass to fit across here somehow. And then this would have to be like a 45 right here or not. No, I mean, like, how does that look? Okay, so that gets us up to this corner. Okay, so now if I wanted to put glass on here, or windows, I should say, we're gonna go with this little 1x1 window here. And I kind of want to get it, like, I don't know, man. Do I have, like, the angled ones? No. Flat inverted. I need this. Oh, the slope doesn't come inverted. You just gotta flip it around. Okay. So if I have that, that's gonna have to be over there like that, and then this is gonna have to be in here like that, which means that this has to be connected over there. And then this doesn't really do what I want it to do. When you want things to look nice, or look a certain way. Okay, so if I do this, and I get this kind of going like that, is that going to make this any better? Unable to place because I have this 45 in here that does not want to be in there. Okay. And then I also have to try to make this whole thing seal too. So that's the other thing that I'm trying to tackle here. Now, this is all well and good. Like, I can make this work. And I'll just put like a flat piece at the top, but I have to get pieces that'll actually fit properly, which is never easy, apparently. There we go. Okay, so that goes there, and then this has to be built out. Carl says, I tend to linger way longer than I should in the store. Around my second go around all the aisles, I start getting followed and watched by the staff. LOL. Nice. Carl says, I will check 23 avocados and pick the 2 I need. Wow. Duck Close Enough says, I feel like if you redeem your points later, Carl, on my stream, I need to make you a shirt that says on the back, no need for suspicion, just a chef on a shopping expedition. Nice. I like it. Or maybe, chef in the aisles, not on trial, my only crime is a love for a good food. I like the first one better. It rhymes. And it'll probably make them laugh. Alright, so, now, how do I do this part? So, I kind of want to do... that's going to have to go like this, and then over here, but I don't have anything to actually connect in there, because it won't actually connect. Because reasons, apparently. Oh, and then I could have that go on the inside, but then I'm not going to be able to put my 45 on there. So it has to go on the outside or in this block space. But as soon as I place that, it's going to delete it because it's not technically connected. And then same thing over here. Probably. Window. Yeah, I just deleted both of them. Okay. Okay, so then that means that I have to go down here and connect up the walls in here somehow. Very, very carefully. I'm not liking this. Because I'm trying not to take too much of the stone away, because I want to keep that. But at the same time, I have to take enough of the stone away to actually make it sealable. Carl says, that last one made me laugh out loud in the store. Dr. Glissano said, and saved for later in case you decide you want to redeem your 100 points for that design. Interesting. Alright, so let's hop back in here. Alright, so medical room. Okay, now this has to get built. How am I going to do this? Okay, so I mean I can do something like this, right? And that'll give me that block space. And I can do that there for that block space. And then over here I got nothing. Okay, so then this has to go out. This has to go out. Okay. Carl says, you gotta love a good rhyme about me and about food. That's a winner. Okay. So if we have that, the only way it's gonna let me place something on top of here is if I put a panel in. So, let's do a panel. Panel. Good. Alright, now we can do the window. That's going to be this guy. Oh no, that's not what I mean. What I need. Okay. Like that maybe. And then this has got to be like the inverted version of this, so like that. And then somehow this whole thing has to like fit together somehow. Okay. Now if I have this, actually it's probably not going to like me to put that there. Yeah, I got nothing. Like, how am I gonna connect this? I can't connect it. So let me. I don't even know, dude. Okay, so that's going through there with the window, right? Okay, so that's going through here. So this needs to be a regular block. Followed by that, right? And then if I could put another block on top of that, in here somehow, somewhere. No? Okay. Okay. Let's just clean this up a little bit and see what we can actually make work here. Okay. So that, oh no, it's not gonna work. Okay. So this is gonna have to be, can I do it like this? Like, how would that even look in here? Hang on, sir, need you to go, oh no, hold on, let's get you to stick on here first. And we'll make you go in there like that. And we'll stick that on there, see if that... Okay, so that should seal that end of the window. I'm going to have to do the same thing over here, of course. Should be a little easier, maybe, hopefully. So that'll just go there and there. Nope, can't do that. Okay. No, you're not gonna let me take that out? Like that. Yeah. I think that'll work. And you can't see it through over on that side, so that's good. All right. And then this over here. Do we want to keep the stone here? Clear out a little bit more of it? I don't know. I think it's fine. Okay. So now I have to get that part to actually connect. And the only way that I can think to do that, well, actually, there might be another way. No, I want a light. I want this corner light. We'll see if it'll let me put it up there. It will. Good. Okay. So we'll do that, and then we'll be able to put that on top of there. Let's see, Dr. Close Enough says, you got time, Carl, and hey, whatever makes you happy. Carl says, I'm food shopping, watching Zero build this epic ship, talking to a great guy and a good friend. Trust me, I'm happy. Haha. Dr. Close Enough says, not self-promoting, as happy to share streaming ideas if it helps Zero. Short version is $1 equals 1 point. Can get points beyond that too. 100 points can redeem for a custom designed t-shirt or tumbler. It's kind of cool. I do it as a way to give back for spending money on me. If a modified version of this helps you out, then awesome. Dr. Close Enough says, oh, how sweet, Carl, with a little heart emoji. I mean, you're like way, way, way more advanced at streaming than I am, so I'm still just a baby. But all ideas are appreciated, and I will probably consider that because that would be a good, you know, I guess benefit that I could give people, like for, you know, being like a higher tier member or something. Okay, so that can go there, and then we need, I mean, I could put that there. It'd look weird, but I could do it. But I think that goes there, that goes there. Now that should seal and look kind of interesting, I think, right? Is that thing even on right now? I can't even tell. Doesn't look like it. Carl says, this would be really cool if this ends up airtight. What is the hope? Hopefully it does. This thing needs to be like way brighter. And then we'll do the, let's see, what is it, 51, 50, 45, I think. It's kind of like a warm light. Okay. So with that, we light up the entire area in here. Let's see, and then I kind of want like some sort of a gate or something. Like maybe a door would be somewhat useful. Probably not. I don't know. Sir, door. Thank you. Oh, I could do this sliding hatch door, and that would be kind of interesting. I mean, I've got room for it. I could just like stick it in here, or stick the back end of it in there. And then we would want this to go. Oh, that's where that is. Okay, so that goes here. Or do we want this to go there? I think that makes more sense. And then this, I could potentially change this out for something else, like this. It doesn't look great though. What else we got? I could do like the round corner thing. It looks kind of weird. How do I want this to look? I mean, I could just leave it like that. It's completely fine like that. But I feel like I need something up here. What if I did like an inset something or other? What if I put like a coffee maker up here? That'd be interesting, right? And a bookshelf over there, so I could make this upper area sort of like a hangout zone, I guess, maybe? Like for the workers here or whatever, they can kind of chill up here. And then that would have to be in there like that. And then this would have to go like that. So now we can see the plushie in there, so that's good. I don't know if I want to read those comments. Okay, so right. Does that mean? I suppose it doesn't really matter, does it? I mean, that's gonna, the rotating door there is just gonna keep it airtight anyways, so I don't really have to worry about that. So that other door that's in there is just kind of like a function of the triage. So like you go in there, they analyze you, or they kind of ask you what your symptoms are, and then they open up the door and let you go in. I don't know, something like that. Y'all are crazy. In a good way. I'm not saying crazy in a bad way. I'm just, y'all are crazy. Okay, so we've got that sort of settled. So people are going to go into here. I mean, there's no gravity out here, so that's kind of an issue. And then this will, of course, be closed. And it'll be like, okay, what's going on here? How did I end up upside down? How does that even work? Anyways, so they'll be in here. They'll go over here being like, hey doc, what's up? They're gonna be like, hey, what are your symptoms? How you feeling? And then they're gonna be like, oh, I got some jaundice or something like that. And they're gonna be like, okay, go ahead, step through the door. And then, I don't know, you go in here and do your thing. Okay, so now up here, I want this. Oh, and I gotta put in another wall over here. Yeah, so another concrete wall. Wait, is that the right one? Yes, okay, good. Okay, and then that's gonna have to be over there, unless I do like another inset. I do some like control panels, or I could put like a couch over here. How would that even work? Could I do that? I could. Give the doctors and nurses kind of like a little area to kind of rest a bit, right? And then it's because it's an inset block, it still counts as like a full block, so. Unable to place inset couch. Oh no, I have to clear out the whole thing for that? Come on. That's dumb. Okay, back to just a regular old boring concrete wall. Alright, and then that can go up to there, and then this needs to be filled in as well. And then that can go down there, and down there. Okay. Now, I want to put in staircase, just a small one, up against the wall in here. So it's got to be the other one. Staircase. This one. There we go. Oh, is that going to let me... Yeah, that should work, right? Right. Right? Yeah, that should work. Okay, and then we need catwalk and one of these two. Yeah, I think this one. And then we'll put that into here. Have a nice little place for them to kind of walk over to, and then I'm going to need another catwalk with the center. Wait, is this the center railing? There we go, center railing. Okay, now that will go there. Good. And then over here, we'll do another catwalk, just regular old, plain old catwalk. That will go there. So this will be kind of like their little area, sit up here, kind of do the thing. I'm reading what you're writing right now. Carl says, you can't unread them, Zero. We know you saw them. Oh, I saw them. And then Carl, or sorry, not Carl, but Dr. Klosnow says, Carl, just for you, here's the chorus. Y'all are crazy. Anyways, okay, so we've got this. So let me see what I can do here. We probably want to go with a center railing again, just to kind of close off this area. And then from under here, I'm going to have to dig this out a little bit more. This is where they will walk up and, I don't know, have like an actual doctor or something look at them. So first things first, we've got to put like a floor in here. Alright, then we need wood for the floor because we may be pirates, but we are not savages, right? Alright. So that little bit of stone around the edge there, I think I'm okay with. As long as it's just a little bit, not like a whole crazy amount. Alright. Dr. Klosnow says, well, first, let's go with Carl. He says, haha, you went and did it. That's great. Dr. Klosnow says, yep, I had one more made that followed more closely to a shanty too. Here's the course for that one. Says, hoist the data sails through the cosmic tide, a space pirate ship with a programmer's pride, streaming through stars with a huge stern in tow, a ship for the ages where the binary winds blow. Okay, get it done. Alright, so now we gotta figure out... Oh man, how's this gonna work? I want to do stairs going up into there. And then we should probably try to block this off a little bit if I can. Okay, so then I think we need to put like a railing or something here. You know, to kind of clearly delineate, you know, areas for the nurses and areas for the patients. So that'll go kind of over there. Nurses can go over here, sit, do their thing. Does that have anything in this block space? It does not. Good. So I want to put an LCD in here. Now I could do this one, I could do a transparent one, or I could do the projection. I'll do this one for now, because the writing will show up nicer. That'll just be for them to kind of keep track of stuff, and we can still walk through here, so that's good. Let's see. Okay, so about those stairs, I kind of want to go with these ones. So I should be able to get that in there, and I think they also seal. Yeah, that'll work. All right, and then we'll put in another floor block. Can we get that to go like under there? No? Okay. I tried. No? You don't like it there either? Okay. How about if we go at it from this angle? Hello? Hello? No? Doesn't like it? Okay. So we'll dig down a little bit. How about now? Do you like it now? Thank you. All right. All right. Next one. There we go. And then put this in here. Good. Good. All right. Now that I've got this in here, we can put in some diagnostic equipment or something over in here. Let's see. Dutch Close Enough says, I don't know why, but hearing that "get her done," I just heard you speak like boom hour. I can't stop laughing. Nice. Well, I mean, it is kind of like a redneck saying, so I guess I can kind of see that, I guess. Okay, can you just stop being crazy with the gravity boots here? Okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and throw in this and that and concrete for the wall. If it'll let me get in here. There we go. Alright, so that should be decent, potentially. I kind of want to leave some of that there, but I also know that I have to seal out of this, so I think I'm probably going to have to move most of it, which kind of sucks, but anyways. Right. So we've got 2 blocks here that we could do something with. So I'm going to put a desk in here, chairless desk. And that'll go up against the wall. Of course, that has to be that, battered armor. And then we'll do some of the medical stuff, which I believe was here. Yeah, lab equipment. Or we could do this thing, medical station. Good place for it, right? Fits in there nicely. Kind of okay with it. All right, so that should work there. Now, let's see, what else can I do here? Let me put like a little tiny corner desk here in this block space. And then that'll be kind of like where the dock sits. And then we'll do a chairless one over here. So that'll be kind of where he sits there, does his thing, and then go over there, get yourself checked out. All right, I need energy. This is not the place to go. I mean, unless I go in here, of course. All right. Okay, so now that we have our energy back, let's head back over here. All right. Okay, so I think this is all looking decent so far. We're gonna have to put in, I mean, probably wood back here. Because, I mean, this is going to be like the floor, right? Now, what I could do is throw in an O2 tank and O2 generator back here. And then, of course, I have to seal all of this in here, too, so that's going to be not fun. Carl asks, are you going to have a connector from the ship to the dock? I was going to have a connector from the inner base all the way out here to connect to the dock. And then out there, I think the connector might work with the crane once I get that thing built. But I still got to work out kind of how I want to get that thing done. Still not quite sure. Okay, so next, we probably want something in here. So let me go to concrete, and then we'll go here, put this on to here. Now, is that going to be connected to anything? Yes. Okay, good. No, it's not connected. Okay. So that's not great. Well, I mean, I could connect it through like this, right? Because, I mean, I got to get, like, this thing built around here so I can get something up here. And then that would just be how we connect all of this together. And then I think that should nearly be enough for the seal. We need to go, like, in here, though, so that's going to be interesting. There we go. Okay, so now that should have connections on all of the sides, I think. And then actually this one, I could change this out. Of course, that's going to delete that one, maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? So this, I could do the inverted whatever thing here. And then that would connect up to that. And then I could take this one out. Do the same thing over here. Or even go up to this and get that in there like that. So it looks kind of like, I don't know, it looks a bit more better. And that can go in there. Okay, so that is connected back there. That's all connected up to there. Then we have these blocks here to connect that. That is there. We have that block up there. So that should be this area done and sealed, I think. Now I just got to work on this back area here. Now we could get this going in here. And then I want this to be like the 45-degree triangular windows. Like I want to have just like an entire row of that. But that means that I have to get the angle in here correct so I can actually do that. So let me see what I can do here. Dr. Close Enough says, husband is finally back inside from my office, so hopping off. Have a great night. Thank you for joining. I do appreciate you being here. And once again, happy birthday to husband. And yeah, hope you guys have a very fun, eventful, and sweat-inducing night. Okay, so that should be there. Carl says, I was thinking it might be cool if the crane had an ejector and the ship opened up to expose some collectors. You could drop whatever cargo into the ship. I don't know, might not be what you have envisioned. I don't know exactly what I want to do with that yet, so still kind of up in the air. So I could see like a collector working. That could be interesting. All right, so I'm gonna take this piece out and we're gonna make this concrete wall. And then this one can go there, and then that will be, do we want that to be concrete wall? Trying to be careful here because I like where the wall is here, and I can make it work with the 45 windows if I can keep this wall here, but I need to make sure that it is covered on the bottom, so that's why I'm trying to clear everything out now. But I don't want to dig too far that way because then I'll go actually in through this. I mean, granted, there's a lot of material there, so probably not going to happen, but at the same time, you know, better safe than sorry, right? Okay, so now, now we have to figure out how we want all of this to work. So if I go with the cryo, or the inset cryo room, I think the connection is on the bottom. Yeah, so connection is on the bottom and the back. The odds that I'm gonna actually get this into the back, probably not going to happen. But because they are an inset block, I should be able to make it work. So that way they actually seal the wall themselves. So it's kind of what I'm going for here. So to do that, we're going to need some of these lovely things. And then I can put in 1, I can put in 2. I could probably put in a bunch more. And I kind of want to have a lot in here, just so that way people can kind of, you know, get their cryo sleep on, I guess. So that needs to be filled out with concrete, as does that, because that's going to be like the top, and then the insets are going to be in there. Now granted, these could be concrete too, because you're not going to see those. They'll be kind of in the floor. Now what I would like to do is put an O2 tank and an O2 generator under here. And then, I mean, there would be like no real way to access it though, unless I drill from the outside and make like a little hidden entrance door thing for maintenance or whatever. I don't know, possibility I suppose. But for now, we'll just build this out. And then if we keep this here, okay, so then this would have to be back to wood, because we're going to put a 45 degree on top of here. And then that 45 degree is going to be the concrete, if it will work with me. There we go, so that can go there. And then I have to drill out the rest of this. And I'm okay with keeping that little bit of stone there, so I'm good with that. We can probably put in that there just to kind of maintain the seal. That can go over there. And then from here, I have to figure out how to do, or how much I have to cut out of this in order to make those windows work. So I want to go with these, right? And I want them to be like this. So I want that one to be there, that one to be there, that one to be there, and then I need the inverted ones to be in this space, like that. So that's how I want these to be. And I kind of want more open space than just what we can see here, so kind of carefully dig out around this, see how far we can go. All right, I think we could probably fill this in with concrete. And then, yeah, I need to put like a medical thing in here or something so I can generate my energy. I mean, that should be like one of the first things that I put in here, to be honest. And then, can that thing seal? I think... No, I don't think that can seal, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can't seal. So I would have to dig out around it just to make that work. That sounds like a pain. All right. So... all right, so we have our medical in here. This room is basically done. I'm trying to think if there's like another way to put in like a medical thing in here without, you know, going crazy with everything. And like, where would I put it to is the other question. I could, if I did it very carefully, build it into this corner. But then I'd have to dig out back here to put in a back wall, which kind of is annoying. But I mean, I have the space, and like, I'm pretty sure that digging out this way is just going to be solid stone. So I'm not really too worried about breaking through anything over here, but then again, like, you never know, there could be like a passage back here. And then if I break through it, I can't fix it. It's just going to constantly have a hole in it. So, I don't know, man. Let's see, so if I go with the new medical room, corner medical room, where are the connections on here? Okay, so they're in the back. So if I wanted to do this, I would have to go over 2 blocks and then also have a 3rd block out there for the connector. But I mean, this medical room does look better than the other one, so... But if I went with the other one, I would have a connection on the bottom, which would be more conducive to what I'm trying to do here. So that would look like that, which I suppose kind of works better for this area and what we're trying to do here. So for that, I could just continue with this. And then I could place that on there, and then I would just have to dig out back here. And then make sure that I have a wall in the back, so that way it seals. Okay, so... And that would go there, that would go there, that would go there, and there. And then that would seal kind of where we need it to. Okay, and that would go up there. And then dig this out a little bit, put in some more flooring. So we go back to the wood over here. And then the other end would sit over there, so we would have to dig out this way, put in a wall in the back. Okay, so that should work. And we'll go over here into the concrete. Alright, so that should work there. And then if I put that up there, that should give us our little area. Oh, whoops. Sir, can you, like, build that, please? If you don't mind. Or I'll build it. That'll work, too. Alright. Just want to make sure that that is kind of dug out as much as it can be. And we do have to have access on this side to get into the little seated area thing. Alright, so let me build this out over here. And of course we're going to need that in there. And then this can dig out. Oh, and if you're looking for something to watch after this stream, the Y-Files has a new video coming out. So they're going to have that at 8, which means it should already be out. So if you're looking for something to watch after this, I would highly suggest you watch that. Alright, and then we are going to go back to the wooden floor. So that will go there. Now we can do our medical room. And we got to do the battered. Okay, so that can go there. And that is where that will sit. And then we can do the cryo room. We'll have to see what this looks like. I don't know if I want them to be sitting in the stone. I mean, it's kind of a cool effect, but not quite what you want. I don't think it would be a very comfortable sleep. Especially if you wake up, you end up spitting out gravel. That's not great. And then, just because I can, we'll put a wall behind here too. I hit escape by accident. Everyone drink. Alright, so cryo. Okay, so I already had that. Okay, so that looks good. I don't mind a little stone up in the corners, so I'm good with that. And then that should be sealed back there. And now we can regenerate at least our energy, so that's good. Alright, and then we could probably do like more cryo rooms in here, I guess. I mean, we have a lot of room, so... Carl says, interesting, he's doing a show on a UFO incident I don't know about. I will be watching it. Also, escape, drink. Nice. Alright, okay, so I'm going to take out this block and this block. Hopefully that's not going to break anything. Alright, so let me do this. Do I want this to be wood or concrete? I actually kind of like the concrete look, to be completely honest with you. Like, as far as like base building, like that's like top tier as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so now that can be room for another cryo room. So we'll go ahead and throw that in here. Now, cryo room should be battered armor. There we go. Alright. So that should seal, but we still get to see some of the stone under here, so I like that. And then we have these, of course, which need to be painted. That looks pretty good. Or like, what does the rusted armor look like? Not like heavy rust, but just like light rust. Rust, rust, rust. Where is it? Am I blind? I am blind. That's heavy rust. I don't want heavy rust. Then we have dust, disco, camouflage, clean, carbon fiber, battered. Oh, duh. It's right there. It's the blue one. Now, does that fit in more with the concrete, or should I go back to the battered? Carl says the concrete, rust, and wood give the right aesthetic for sure. You mean this rust, or you mean the battered? Because I mean, this has like, I don't know, it's just very red, whereas this has like no red. And then of course, if I was going to do that, I would have to make like all of these things rusty as well. Not that it's a big deal. The battered? Okay. Yeah, I was kind of thinking I like the battered better too. I mean, although like the rusted table looks kind of nice, I don't know if I like everything rusted though. And then the battered still looks clean, which, you know, you need for a medical facility. Or at least somewhat clean. This is a pirate medical facility anyways. Okay, so then that goes up there. Now, I'm not sure how I feel about having that out so far. And then Carl says, so maybe just little rusted accents. Yeah, like, you know, the table here. We could probably do the desk over here as well. Do that, the rusted. I don't know if we want this to be rusted up here. Of course, I'm over here crawling on the floor because it doesn't like me. How does this look rusted? Oh, that didn't even do it. No, that just changed that. Dang it, it's changing everything. Except for the stuff I wanted to change. Okay. But we have... Okay, sir, can you... Okay. And then can you change that back? Thank you. Okay. Character tools, paint gun. Okay, there we go. And we'll go to the rust. No, wait, no. Battered. There we go. That looks better. Then, yeah, that should work. All right, so we'll just take that off. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna need a vent in here somewhere, and I'm thinking probably right there would be good. Or I could like mount it into a wall somewhere, potentially. Maybe like mount it into this wall. That could work. And then this is going to have to be more of the wooden armor. So let me get that in there. Okay, now that tells me where this has to get dug out from. Now we have this. All right, let's go back to the concrete. All right. Now, if I was going to do the vent, I would probably do it in here, which means that this would have to be connected via whatever conveyor here. And then vent, we would have to use this one because it's got the connections on all of the sides. And then we would go with the battered, or how would this one look with the rust? Yeah, we'll do that. And then at the top, we can just, you know, concrete that in. And then that should also give us a place to connect to the window, like that. And maybe not with this right here. Not as much of that right there. So just that little tiny bit right there should work. And then I still don't want to dig out all of this under here because I still want to get some kind of access down here. Because we've got a lot of space, so we can put in like a O2 tank down here, O2 generator, you know, that kind of stuff. And then all I would need to do is just find some ice, throw it in here, like put like, I don't know, like a cargo container full of ice or whatever in here. And then that would be enough to run the entire medical bay. It's my thought anyways. But this should hopefully work. I like the kind of like little archway here. So I think that works. Is that built all the way up? I think it is, yeah. And then all I gotta do is just work on the ceiling in here. And we should have something that will work. So that can go there, and then we want to go back to here for that. All right. Now, as much as I would like to keep a lot of stone in the roof here, I don't think that's going to work very well for our purposes. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that away. That looks all right. And of course I gotta finish up the top here, so that's gonna be fun. Let's see. I'm gonna need some oxygen. Yeah, let me just go back and get some, I guess. Can I still squeeze through here? Yes, I can. Excellent. Easy. All right, so that's done. This, I actually kind of like the look of this, to be completely honest. And that is, oh, I see how that is. Can I change this up a little bit? Oh, that's what that looks like. Okay. I don't know if this will. I should probably just leave this as it is, I think. And then this part up here, how do I want to handle this? Okay, so I can build into the wall like this, or I can build it into the wall like that. One you can see a little better. But is that what I want? Hold on, let me just throw it in here, see how I feel about it. Okay, so that kind of goes into the wall a little bit. And then I could put in one more set of glass up here. So let's just see what that would even look like. Okay, so window. I think I have to put the inverted ones in first, yeah. So the inverted ones will connect there and connect there. And then I can go to the non-inverted one to connect here and here. And then one more inverted one to connect in there. And then from that, I can kind of dig around the edge. And it's actually kind of good because we're not too close to the edge here. I don't want to fully expose the edge, but I do want to get kind of close. So yes, that looks decent. All right, and then I can dig out from inside of there, and I think that looks fairly good. And of course I can dig that out, you know, fairly deeply. And I'll put in like some 45, not these, but these. And then they'll probably go in here like, how is that gonna go in there? I don't know, whatever. It's probably gonna be these things in there like that. So we'll get like a 45-degree angle down, which is good because you'll be able to see from down there up into here. I don't know if that's actually going to give you a view at anything, but it's there. Okay, so triage area, immediate checkup, sit down with the doc, and then we go up into here, into the cryo area, and, you know, kind of main medical bay type thing. And then up here, this is where we got to dig out a bit more. And I got to figure out something to do with the ceiling here. So, let me see. Can I put these pieces even in here? Or is that going to be used up? I think that's used up. I mean, it's where it would have to go, right there. It says it doesn't want to place it there, so, okay. I mean, I'd have to see, like, what block spaces the windows are currently taking up, but it's kind of hard to do that. So this... You would think that you would be able to put this in here. Okay, so... Right. Reorient. So, alright, man, it's so, okay, so this block space is used up from this corner. Oh, okay, so that is, this block space is being used. Okay, which means that we can't put anything like on top of here. Well, not in this same block space. I could put something on top though. So if we were to go to here, I can do that, right? Now, of course, that looks terrible. So I could go into here and then rotate this that way. And then put in like a full block here and then another half block there. And then kind of dig this out a little bit. And that's how that's going to have to seal. Okay. And then that is full block, and then half block, well, diagonal block anyways. Oh, man. Okay, so that gets us all the way over to here. Okay, now I gotta figure out how I want to do the ceiling. Okay, so if we go here, lock that into that block space. Apparently it doesn't like being locked into that block space. There. being locked into that block space. Okay. And we'll do that over here. And then that's how that will go in. And then this needs to go into... I don't know if I can put it into this block space exactly. Is that going to show up out there? Yes, it will. Okay. So I can't do that. But I can tell this to go in there like that, maybe. Or I could go into here. Man, that's hard to tell which way this is going. No, I would want that to go in there like that. Okay. And we'll see if that sticks out at all. If it doesn't, great. If it does, I don't know, we'll figure something else out. Okay, so then that can go there. Okay, and then from here, we should be able to put in this. Okay, and then from here, we'll go down to this, if it will let me. And then in this block space, we'll do one of these. And then that's just how this is going to have to be connected. And then this block space could be taken up by that. I think that is correct. Yeah, okay. And now I can put in just normal old blocks in here. And then I would need to get into there. Into there, and then into here. There we go. Now that should have this room sealed off, except for over here, of course. But this part of the room should be all good to go. Actually, this block is making me double think a little bit. If I did it like that instead, does that look better? I mean, it doesn't match the other side. Doesn't necessarily look better either. Yeah, we'll just keep it like that, I guess. A little bit of visual interest. I don't know if I like that being rusty. Let's change that to battered. Cleaner. What does that look like as concrete? I think that actually fits better. All right, so what do we want to do here? Thinking we go with that, kind of stick it in the corner there. And then this one we can kind of do something with, I don't know. Anyways, all right. So it is 8:44. I do have work tomorrow, unfortunately. So I'm going to end the stream here. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. And if you did, hopefully you'll join me for the next one. But until then, which is going to be tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time from Freedom Land. That's pretty much all I got. So thank you guys all for coming. I do appreciate it. And yeah. Carl says, good night, everyone. Great stream, Zero. Thank you. And probably see you tomorrow.